Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Tuesday confirmed the first case of Ebola has been diagnosed in the United States. Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital of Dallas officials said in a statement Monday that a patient was being tested for Ebola and had been placed in strict isolation due to the patient's symptoms and recent travel history. The patient left Liberia on September 19th and arrived in the United States on September 20th. CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden said the patient expressed no signs of Ebola when departing Liberia or entering this country, but 4 or 5 days later on the 24th of September, he began to develop symptoms. According to Frieden, according to CDC officials, it is highly likely patient 1 has infected other people. The president has been notified by email of this case. He is expected to address the nation after he returns from vacation at an undisclosed location. The Department of Homeland Security Inspector General issued a scathing report in early September, warning the CDC was woefully unprepared for a pandemic, with expired medicines and inadequate resources to effectively equip its top responders in the event of an outbreak.
Are rapidly emerging in towns and military bases housing undocumented immigrants. The CDC has outbreak specialists in places who are currently attempting to identify whether the causative agent is bacterial or viral. These illnesses are now appearing in communities near where the government is housing scores of illegal immigrants in detention centers. Sending your children to schools where illegal, undocumented immigrants are now being schooled can expose your children to scores of infectious agents. What can you do? Good hand washing, covering your cough, and not sending your child to schools can help prevent infection. In other words, homeschooling is a preventive option as there's no antiviral medicine, vaccine. Subsequently, avoiding exposure and washing hands is your children's only defense. Clearly, Obama is by overloading the government with financial demands and healthcare problems that cannot be met. This will collapse our society by creating chaos. Involve your family in activities that do not involve contact with those who may be infected. Outdoor activities such as gardening and landscape projects can be an alternative to contact sports which easily transmit diseases. Building walls and evergreen screens will help families obtain more privacy and thus have less contact with neighbors. This will help reduce contact exposures by shielding family members. Great tree suggestions for fast-growing screening include arborvitae, cypresses, pines and spruce trees. The fastest and hardiest tree for northeast landscapes is the green giant arborvitae. Highland Hill Farm is a leading grower of green giants. Call Highland for green giants at 215-651-8329.
Be prepared for another cold winter. The myth of the Arctic meltdown. Stunning satellite images now show as of August 2014 the summer ice cap is thicker and covers 1.7 million square kilometers more than 2 years ago. This is despite Al Gore's prediction that there would be no ice by now, 7 years after Al Gore's warning. The Arctic ice cap has expanded for its second year in a row and has grown to an area twice the size of Alaska, the biggest state, which was open water 2 years ago and is now ice-covered. NOAA indicates trees are at risk from global cooling. Thus, we recommend that you plant green giants instead of leyland cypresses in USDA Plant Zone 6.